Good evening. My first movie tonight is going to be The Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return. And man, no one is excited for this one. I haven't yet talked to a single person who's been like, yeah, I'm going to see Legends of Oz. Because the movie looks like crap. The animation isn't very good. It's straight to DVD quality. By the way, a lot of reviewers right now are asking why wasn't this just sent straight to DVD? I don't know. The animation's not very good. The concept is stupid. The jokes look incredibly stupid. Yeah, since the first time I saw a poster for this thing, it looked like it's not going to be very good. It's a sequel or something to, I'm guessing, the original Wizard of Oz. I'm guessing that's what they're going for since they have the Emerald City in there. Yeah, it's not even like they tried to create their own concept of the Emerald City. It's the Emerald City from the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. And I don't know if it's trying to be the sequel or if they just have no creative thoughts whatsoever. Well, anyway. Bottom line, this movie looks really stupid. I'm glad I'm not paying for it. My work gave me a free movie ticket because I won a competition. And otherwise, I don't even know if I would see this otherwise. It looks pretty skippable. But hey, you never know until you watch it. Let's find out together, shall we? Well, not together. You won't be here. I'll see it by myself anyway. I'll see you after the movie. Alright. I just got done seeing Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return, and it is, predictably enough, a giant hunk of dog feces. This movie is total crap. It's garbage. There's not really even much else to say about it. It's just really bad. It's really, really bad. And the trailers probably told you everything you even need to know about this movie before even going to see it. The animation isn't that great. The animation did end up being better than I expected, but it's still not very good. It's still not, like, worthy of feature-length film released widely in theaters good. The story is stupid. But I guess it's based on the book Dorothy of Oz. Which I don't know why they didn't just call the movie Dorothy of Oz. Why did they have to call the movie Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return? You could have simplified it and just called it Dorothy of Oz. That's what the premise of the movie was. Dorothy was this awesome person that they loved. Everyone loved Dorothy. So why not just call your movie Dorothy of Oz? Why make it complicated? Why say Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return? Are you trying to distinguish it from the 1939 film? Like we actually thought this movie was going to be a direct sequel to the 1939 film? I doubt it. By the way, that movie had a somewhat official sequel, Return to Oz, back in the 80s? Late 70s, early 80s? So I don't know what it was trying to be. It made a lot of references to the original film. It's the designs were somewhat similar to the original film. Dorothy has basically the same outfit, even though the scenes of Dorothy take place in what I presume is modern day. She's wearing the same outfit she was wearing in 1939. I don't know why they made that happen, but there you go. I can't even begin to dissect this movie. I can't like begin to nitpick at it, because if so, I'm gonna be here all night, and no one wants to see that. I just gotta find the best way. Look, there were a lot of great big problems with this movie. And this movie should not have been released to theaters. The fact that it was astounds me, and I'm sure it'll astound a lot of people. It already has. But the biggest issues were that the movie was not very well written, the story was stupid, the characters were really flat, and the songs were ungodly annoying. They came out of freaking nowhere, these songs, and they were ungodly annoying. My Jesus. They were not good songs. They were not good songs. But nothing about this movie was good at all. So the movie stars Lea Michele, who I have no idea who that is, but my girlfriend told me that she's a star of the TV show Glee. Please move along, car. Thank you. Freaking old people driving too. I guess she stars in the TV show Glee, which I never watched because it looks really stupid. And I guess she is like a horrible person to work with on movies and in the TV show. Like, a lot of people really hate to work with her, and she like lobbied for this role, for the role of Dorothy in this movie, and I'm guessing that she didn't read the script, because that might have deterred her from I don't know her at all, so maybe she's stupid and would have signed on anyway, but I'm guessing if she had actually read the script, she would have been like, oh yeah, no, I guess I'll pass on this. But I think she heard, oh, sequel to Oz, and they need a Dorothy. I want to be Dorothy. And she's terrible. I mean, Lea Michele is terrible in this movie. She gives a horrible voiceover performance. Absolutely horrible. There's like hardly any time when she's actually emoting. She's never doing anything. She's just saying lines, and that kind of acting really makes me mad. It also stars a lot of people like Martin Short, who... Hey, let's have Martin Short in this movie. Jim Belushi. Who else was in it? Dan Aykroyd. Patrick Stewart, who did not want to be in this movie, I don't think. Bernadette Peters was in this, and I swear to God, she did not care at all. I think she just, like, did her lines at the breakfast table one day, and then was like, there you go, please don't bother me anymore. I don't want to do this crappy kids movie. She plays Glinda, and she's the most miscast, probably the most miscast actress ever in any movie, because she's so old and Glinda is so young. I mean, when she opens her mouth to speak, you're like, what? How is this old-ass person coming out of this young person's mouth? Body. Oh my God. That coffee's not good tonight either. Usually they have better coffee than this. That's about all I got, honestly. It's bad. If you... And I think it's bombing at the box office right now. Like, it cost $70 million to make this hunk of crap. And right now, as far as I know, it hasn't even made up $4 million. Not that it's been out for very long, but its opening weekend, or for an opening weekend, $4 million, not even $4 million, is straight up pathetic. So what I'm hoping is this movie is just gonna bomb. They're not gonna be interested in making any more of these, because my thought process is that they titled the movie Legends of Oz: Dorothy's Return, so that they could have another Legends of Oz. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm guessing they're trying to do. So that's Legends of Oz. It's dumb. Don't take your kids to see it. Don't you go to see it. And A lot of times when I do these videos, I like to talk about the audience's reaction. I was the audience in this thing. No one else was there. So I guess everyone already gets the point of that this movie is stupid and they shouldn't see it. Hey, follow that advice. This movie is stupid. Don't go see it. The best thing I can say about this movie, and I'll actually end on this note. The best thing I can say about this movie was that it was actually not that pandering. So it wasn't, even though it was rough to sit through because it was so bad, the fact that it wasn't as pandering as I thought it would be is the one thing that I think this movie was one good thing about this movie. That it wasn't pandering. It wasn't like stupefying itself down to the kids' level. It was already at the kids' level, so so that's all I got for it. It's not as pandering as I expected. That's the one compliment I'll give it. And the animation's better than it looked in the previews. Aside from that, it's got a terrible story, terrible acting, terrible bad animation. And some of the worst songs that have ever been put in an animated film. Boom. So, if you're wondering what to go see, or if you're wondering to pick up at this, watch the original 1939 film instead of seeing this thing. Or maybe Return to Oz, which I hear isn't good, which I hear is not that bad, and I haven't seen it in quite a while. I should rewatch that myself. I think I will. I'll see that. Have a good time at the movies.